Chimera Hecka Hands found dead in Miami. It just sounds fun. I kind of have a feeling no, it won't be better in Genesis than Advanced, which makes me kind of feel like maybe I just want to play some Advanced Chimera Hecka Hands, because then I can play 3 Coatl, 3 Nightmare Apprentice. But first, I definitely need to get some practice in. I don't know what it is. I feel like on Omega, I just brick so much harder every time. Welcome, Code, good to see you. Jam, thanks for coming. They have a Fua or something. I'm sad they didn't just shotgun it. I am not playing clown cards. Those are very much not my style. Good to see you, Vamp. Happy you joined the Discord. Excavate. Add. And on DB, I draw for turn every game. Yeah, that sounds like DB. Not fun. On the bright side, we are not necessarily going to give up what we're doing. Yo, Zexel, good to see you. Using this card you control. Let's try and deal with this thing. Okay. Oh! Is this a thing? Omega bricks are worse. Okay. We're very dead. I don't... yeah, there's no way we survive this, right? We just try, I suppose. Our hand is pretty unplayable, though. I always thought Pearly was a cool deck. And by always thought, I mean I hate that it can draw 3 during the draw phase of both turns. Can't wait till the antimatter drops. So I can run that guy and tell her. There's no way we win this. Let's go first. They will have cards. Erad could possibly be quite good. No. DDG's just certainly got to be it, right? We have a nice, clean, easy 7 there. Something like that. We could do Erad as well, but I think I like the look of this. I guess you could consider it a side grade to Brow, who draws 1 when discarded. We have a very fragile hand. Double Ash is really nice, though. I actually think we give up the Ritual, because then double Ash... Or I guess it's not Ash, is it? It's like, similar. Hindsight is 2020, but no Wosu inside. Yeah, I think Wosu... I never side it in. The only reason I'd want it, and maybe the only reason people do play it, is for Lunalight. And I respect the deck. It is very powerful, but I don't respect its play rate that much. I don't think it's run enough that it's worth siding. And that card doesn't even deal with the second Liger, which is really brutal. If you Kaiju 1 Liger, it's still really hard to get out from the other, because they just have no incentive to stop you from playing. I did put in Link Spider again instead of Echidna, and I like it. I have missed Echidna before, but Spider Lizardos fulfills a very similar job to Echidna. Yeah, but consider making a Towers in Teller Knights. Yeah, but consider you're playing Teller Knight. Nobody's gonna respect that or, like, deal with it. Also, I found out there's a collector's rare Beat Cop, and it's like $4, and I really want it, honestly. To match my QCR Abao. I've become gluttonous now. Huh. That's funny, we have the, yeah. We drew into the Mura, so we could have... I could give up the called by, but I actually think dropping Murakumo might be correct. Because these cards are all live. Mura doesn't do anything. We're going to get one back. Been a while since I tuned in. Apologies, this is already addressed. Impulse shuts down Ogdo line? A little confused. No, that's a good question. That's a fair question. Impulse does not shut down Ogdo because a lot of the modern plays we're making right now revolve around post King of the Fair Limb Swing Band. They revolve around resolving Naya. And because of the lines we do, it's not necessary that you use Curse to get there. And going second Curse isn't that good anyway. I'm just testing it, but I have been liking it. Yeah, but if you're playing Tellarknight, you're already a loser. Not what he said, Code. It's what I meant. It's what I meant is the thing. I did this summon early. This should have been a Caesar here. Oops. Yeah, if we look at our list, if we're not playing Manju, which I'm not right now, we're literally only on one light in the main. You don't use Abao going second. You don't use Fiendsmith going second in our deck, so that's fine. Oh, okay. Like, a lot of times, as you've seen on stream, people will extra rip our engraver stuff, like our rec, even when they see our extra, because they just don't understand that we're not doing Fiendsmith stuff. I thought about cutting the Fallen and the Virtuous stuff, and I tried it a little bit, and I didn't, like, lose because I didn't have it, but I did miss it, if that makes sense. I did want it. It's really good for dodging hand traps. I do feel like this is a little bricky for a build. I don't know exactly what the problem is, because our frequency shouldn't be all that different. We shouldn't be on all that many fewer names than we were. So I'm not exactly sure why it feels like we're drawing fewer starters. This Caesar should be in defense mode. I've decided I'm going to start putting Caesar in defense. We summoned you. Okay, yep, tribute you. Maybe Mura should even be in. No, it doesn't matter, because we're going to go into a mask, I think. It's possible we don't take the purification here. But because we have enough rituals about, if we're worried about, we even have the Knight Sword still, don't we? No, we don't. We used it. So we have two bodies here. So we could make Mask, and that kind of loses hard into Spally on these two. Or we could go Mondo, which is a little more resilient. Which I actually might like a little better. Do I think Purely is on Super Poly, though? We could just leave these up as well. That's kind of what's crazy. Let's make a Mondo because it just gives us a little more reactivity. I'm happy to have a way to revive during opponent turn. And in this case, we can actually hold the Impulse back because this can still be used from hand. Which means if we don't use it, it's a possible discard for Abao as well, and we don't have to burn the Ash. But Caesar here should probably be in defense. Okay. So is Impulse staying? I'm not sure. I'm testing it, right? I like it. I think we just want to Ash this. We want to save Caesar for things that Ash can't hit. like the Pearly summon on field. That seems so wrong. Oh my god. Is it? That seems wrong, right? This should definitely be chaining to something else, like a Murakumo revive. Excavate, add. We could just straight up negate this. I don't really think that's necessary, though. Okay, yeah, they just scoop. Okay, going second into poorly. It is a Towers deck, so I am a little sad that I don't have a Wosu, admittedly. Which is really funny. Droll seems good in this deck. They can play and draw a little bit, but not entirely. What do I want versus this? Probably Impulse. Droplet really isn't all that useful, is it? Probably back row removal. Thrust may not be the right call. Evenly's pretty good, isn't it? Because of, if I'm remembering right, the way it interacts with... Do you like any deck coming up? I don't know that I might not. What do you mean? Are there new decks coming? Like the ritual stuff I assume you're talking about? No hand traps feels bad. I don't like towers, so I'm not super looking forward to the Blackluster Soldier, Magician of Black Chaos stuff. I haven't seen it play, but I've just heard it makes 2 towers, and I don't love that. I think uninteractive gameplay is lame. Stuff like Misk or the Tempai Field spell where it's like you can't interact, or stuff that just is unaffected like Liger. I don't have any harsh feelings toward Cool Tune yet. I'm kind of indifferent to it. I don't like Branded. I think Branded's really irritating and frustrating. Striker, I am actually starting to like hate less because it's so bad. Ritual of Light and Darkness, Blitz Click. Why aren't you at locals? I've got to be grinding. Also, my deck's not really put together right now. It's not really in a place that's playable. I had to give back a set of Fallen and Virtuouses that I've been borrowing from a friend for like 6 months. I borrowed them so long, and that friend didn't want me to like mail them, and we don't live together, that he bought new ones, and I felt so bad. I am not looking forward to Tune. I haven't seen it, but it sounds completely obnoxious. I doubt it'll be meta, but I am scared. Is it because of Impulses and Fallen and Virtuous? Sort of. But it's also just, I want to get a higher number of matches in, and I think that's easier online. It's actually really good in OCG. Is it an FTK thing, or is it like a real deck? Because if it's a real thing, I have a friend who might actually really like that once it's out. But if it's normal and not degenerate the way he is, he won't be drawn to it. He finds the most nasty thing. He's like, is this good right now? I'm like, yeah, that's tier 0. It's super oppressive. It so just floods. He's like, oh, that sounds fun. Both, I think. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool that it has that flexibility to do different things. What is Vingolf's Blessing, though? It's really good into hand traps. Ah, that's very interesting. Is there a reason? It's just resilient in the way it plays? Like, is it set to field or something? Or why is it resilient? There's the Noir. This card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects while it has 5 or more materials. Your opponent banished cards. So the way this interacts is if this is a towers when I evenly, they have to send it, right? They're going to draw... Oh, they're not. I guess they didn't have it. I mean, we just go battle phase and try to evenly, right? No. The field spell makes it so when your opponent activates a card, you can banish a tune you control. Oh, that's really cool. They could just keep it. I thought that with the towers, they had to get rid of it. Maybe I'm thinking of Dharma Karma Cannon, now that I say it. Definitely. Okay. My bad. I just misremembered. I think we just try going Rain. That's tokens. Oh, that's really funny. I mean, it's still good. It still cleared their board. We did not Impulse, so we may use our Curse. So, like, that is a consideration. It makes Snake Rain much worse. It actually turns it off as a starter, basically. So that could be a real consideration to not play Impulse. And it's really not come up very much yet, just in my testing. How does this thing gain materials? It just kind of doesn't, actually. I guess the spells do that. A lot of times locals is really tiring too. I really enjoy streaming. It feels a lot more casual, ironically, even though locals is like the lowest stakes possible. It works with the other card that say your opponent does the action, but evenly lets them keep one, so it doesn't work. Oh, I see. Yeah. That makes sense. They're picking what they want to bring back here. They chose nothing. We have a Bestial. That's annoying. We likely just aren't able to do much about this Noir. Well, actually, that's not entirely true, because it's going to do... If it does any interaction, it becomes interactable for us. They have a Druis Worm, so if I get rid of this thing, it'll target and send something. A special summon monster. I have a feeling we're not getting through this, though. That's very annoying that we're just going to probably get... Oh. I literally don't think we can win. Yeah, I don't see what we could do in this position. I think I'll just pass. I regret discarding that Aramasa now. We have an Ash for their top deck, I guess. We're just in a really compromising position. Though we have a lot of life, and they have one card. So if it's a card that does something from deck, which all their stuff does. How does this thing work? You can target a Perilli, spec for Mixies one card. They don't have that. So I'm just going to stop the ad. And then I don't think they can do anything with the Pirelli. That's annoying. My bad zone placement's getting my monster sucked. I was thinking about building Edison Relinquished, actually. Who asked? Nobody. I'm going to talk about it anyway. Because I found a secret rare printing of Relinquished that you can get for like $1. If you get like damaged. And I actually kind of like getting damaged cards for the purpose of retro formats, because something about it in my brain makes it feel like when I was a kid and I would put my cards in my pocket and they would get destroyed because they were in my pocket. Does this thing have multi-attacking? Actually? I don't think so. I think it's just huge. Anima being relinquished but upside down is really funny to me. Also, the fact that it has a tail, apparently, is disgusting. I didn't know that. But I thought maybe some Edison Relinquished could be fun to play on stream sometime. We're banishing stuff from my graveyard because my opponent does not want me to enjoy my life. I don't have a great way to force the Noir. It's funny that we were talking about Wosu in this match. Why did no one tell me there was a stream? Hello, Mad. I remember one time I forgot to post in the Discord and we still had a decent showing, but there were a lot of people that missed it because of that. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do into the Noir. I guess I just build field presence. That's all I can do, right? Is just put up stuff. I think Unchained is like insane. It's one of those decks where when it's played, I'm like, oh, this is like unbeatable. This is the best thing you could be doing ever. Hi, streamer. Hello. Abdel, good to see you. I was actually one of the people who didn't miss that stream. The Unchained. I think Unchained looks like a deck I would like to play. I wish I had Goddess. Maybe that's something that'd be worth putting in my extra. But I don't want to cut anything. It'd be the Link Spider, and Link Spider for Goddess feels like a really bad trade. And actually, my extra deck is really full, so maybe it is worth putting in a Wosu. My experience with Unchained was when it was used in U-Belt, and it was the most obnoxious thing ever. Can this target stuff in Graveyard as well? Yeah, it can. And it was just horrific. Unaffected by activated effects? So not unaffected by my passive effect. We have to use this here, I think. The instant we talk about taking out Wosu, it is messed up. And now Unchained can bridge to Fiendsmith again with Exciton since we have level 4s. I think Unchained and Fiendsmith makes a lot of sense. Do we add a monster here? I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. But we will special somebody. It's got to be Saji, right? It just gets us... Yeah, it literally has to be. Okay. We're going to add here... I don't even know what's happening. I'm tempted to just scoop because I'm so confused. What did I even do? I ritual summoned from hand. Oh, I see. I didn't have the right 4s. Oh, I should have searched this. Okay. Okay, I misplayed here. We're just gonna scoop. Shame scoop. It's fine. I do want Wosu. I've been convinced. I'm not super into Thrust, if I'm honest, but I feel weird about cutting it as well. Impulse seems cracked, but let's just mess around. It is, by now. You can run the minimal Fiendsmith, but it's not worth it. Oh, that's really funny. Fiendsmith getting power crept is such a weird concept to me. Wosu decide, and then I do want more hand traps, I think, or at least more interaction. I think I prefer Fallen to Super Poly. And you know what? I could even see trying a Vision Engine. Radiant Typhoon. I can't type, apparently. We could try this with just the MST. I still remember people wanted Requiem banned. I was people. I don't know that did I hate on Fiendsmith back in the day, chat? I guess this is also a consistency card. That'll be real. I mean, we're bricking way more than I feel is, like, statistically likely. Yeah. Okay. No, this is technically playable now. I think the card we give up is the Daybreak, because if we get hand trapped and stopped, the other two maybe play for us. There was one really cool combo that someone theory crafted. So I do have a Fiendsmith variant of the new Unchained stuff. I think you hated on Fiendsmith Snake Eye. That sounds right, but I really didn't like Snake Eye. I think Snake Eye was the most unhealthy, like, crazy thing I've ever, like, played the TCG through. I didn't play through TCG Tier Lament. Not really. My regional experience started with Snake Eye format, 2024, the Eternal format. This is kind of okay. It's not good. It's not good. I'm a hate the game, not the player kind of person. If that's what's good, that's what you should play, man. I think it's silly to like morally constrain yourself. Be like, oh, I don't like those cards. I'm not gonna play those. Those are for bad people. Like, no, if it's legal, I think it's fair to run it. Anything for, I mean, that deck was so fun. Like, not even the Snake Eye variant specifically, but having the Promethean, I loved that line of Promethean Revive Mega. Same guy that, why, release me. Stop referencing Ogdoadic Chimera. People don't know about that. You do YouTube long enough and you see people bringing up your worst failings. When are we bringing when King of the Fairlamps comes back? That was the one synergy point that I saw. We have not normaled. We could go for like a Saji and get it into rotation. Is that too greedy? Surely that's greedy. I'm actually gonna do it. Because we have a Fallen to dodge like an Imperm, which they haven't had a good chance to use yet. So it's possible they have one. And if they do, we get to basically rip a card if we go this way. We know they don't have Droll because they would have used it. Hey, it was good in Duel Links. Harmonia. That is very bad. They're going to destroy a guy, which actually doesn't matter. And then they're going to... Hello, can I read this card? Okay. Target a card. Okay. We are actually just saying that's fine because... Well, we'll use this, but... We have the Fallen we can use. They'll probably just give up the Harmonia here. That was probably a misplay. I should have waited. We're imperming on that guy. So the destruction will resolve. We're throwing our whole hand into this. This is fine. We don't mind a destruction. Oh, no, Imperm was bad there. Yeah, that was bad. I am a very silly man. I should have killed my own Saji. No, I'm throwing so hard. We don't want that return to hand, so we'll go Fallen. Send Albion, so we'll get another one. Yeah, that was just like me throwing. They literally spent their whole hand this turn. End phase Albion trigger. We will set a new Fallen and Virtuous. And the reason I think we shouldn't have Murakumo'd on the Harmonia is they could have just discarded the Harmonia. There's really no reason to get this guy on field. I actually think it was wrong for them to put this on the board and get rid of an Ash. It's just really funny to me because the whole idea was Chimera Confusion Summon, and I like Ogdoadic, boom, synergy. Spec from deck. I think we just try and stop that resolving. This is 10 stars, which could make a Changeal. But I don't think Changeal is immune to Fallen and Virtuous. And they know we have this. We're going to battle phase. I think we just take this damage. Damage that doesn't kill you isn't that relevant. I really did just like Chimera and Ogdo, but something I was thinking about, like, it's funny that I did that because that's obviously a stupid pairing. It just didn't make any sense. But what I was feeling was Ogdoadic is an engine, and I wanted something to put with it. That's why I tried Ogdoadic Punk as well. I wanted something kind of compact that put up its own thing in addition to the Ogdoadic stuff we were doing. We really are just going into my turn. Okay. I am not unhappy having a Fallen. That's a very annoying draw. I think we just hold it and we pass. Man, Harmonia really just ended I mean, I ended my own turn by being really, really bad. I deserved to lose this one. Because what I should have done was dodge with Saji. We would have had a ritual spell, actually, to resummon the Mura. We just got bounced back. Yeah, that would have been, like, really bad for our opponent. We rip another card on top of the droplet. This was definitely our game to lose, and I'm doing my best to throw. I was excited. I don't know what it was. I just thought about Chimera, and I was like, I want to play Chimera, and that's what got me wanting to play Genesis, is I just want to play that deck, and I don't feel like it's going to be any fun in Advanced, because I don't think it's going to do anything. I wonder if Advanced Chimera Hecka Hands plays any Dominus cards. I don't think it does, because they have weird types. They have winds in Coatl, they have lights, so you can't do Impulse. They may have, I was gonna say, they may have Clip here, so I think Clip could kill us, or is Clip only a summon on my turn? I don't fully know how Cool Tune works yet. I bet they just have double hand trap, right? That is a good draw. That's a really good draw, isn't it? They didn't stop it. I think we just have to revive Mura. Also, that brought me way lower. I forgot that we would just take the damage. Because this puts us in a position where they are top decking for combo. And this combo of cards, Mura plus Trap, effectively draws one. And I think that's going to be enough to keep them out of the game. Are we passing? We are. This thing can't attack directly, so they can feel kind of safe in that. Top deck Ash. I mean, Ash is just sealing it still, right? I think they're... Oh, duh. I tried to attack. That's funny. I think they're looking for a critical mass of engine to push through what... Because they know our whole board. They know the trap, the spell, and the monster effect, obviously. So I bet that's exactly what they're doing, is just stockpiling cards. We are going for an activation. I think we're going to go for the Negate Destroy. I think we want to keep them from playing. We can even chain block an Ash. And now this thing will be live to swing directly. We could have done like a Mondo play with the Ash in our hand, but I did not want to give up a card as useful as Ash into something like Prayers. Sets up lethal pretty well. It also just gets our resource loop going, although the damage is pretty bad. We're going to be on 50 life points. No, we are passing. The Negate Destroy did just keep them off turn. Oh no, we just have lethal, right? Because we have Purification as well. Because we go swing, summon, tribute, swing, tribute. Yeah, this has to be lethal. If we win this, it was probably wrong for the opponent to throw their entire hand into that. We go trap, summon you. It's a good thing we have enough life. Although we could just use it to tribute, I guess. Or, you know, just search. We don't have to summon now that we've got this other stuff. It seems they have some kind of response. Possibly another Harmonia. It's a bell. I'll tax you a card for that. Gamma on Mura. I already got the attack through. I will add, because I want this. I think it's worth the damage. We'll put it in attack just to swing with it. And then we can link it off and then resummon it if we don't like the position it's in. We'll also get a spell here, which can be a mirror for more card advantage. I don't think this is an especially good Cool Tune player. You can extend with Echidna. I don't have Echidna in this build. I don't think we need Echidna. What would it even search? We don't have Daybreak, so no. There's no reason we would do that. We're just trying to stabilize with like an unbreakable board. They might be feeding me damage here. Yeah, that was definitely wrong. Yeah, okay. Game 2. This seems good. These seem good. I guess this. Going second, don't need. Cut 1. Cutting Rain was a thing I was really comfortable doing. I feel a lot less comfortable doing it now. Like, here I just don't see as much of a home for Thrust, because I do like the droplet into stuff like Zaylin. Maybe Droll's not good enough. Maybe that's part of it. Why not Ash the Gamma? Because it's not once per turn, so they could have kept doing Gamma. And so my thought process was they're going to do it somewhere I like it even less if I stop it now. And I felt like we had the tools to just let that resolve and let them hand loop themselves. I don't feel strongly about the Thrust. Vision seems really nice into Cool Tune because it represents cards they can't see. Oh, what are the cuts? This is really hard. I think it's called by... I think we just try this. I need to definitely work out my patterns. I don't think Evenly is the right card, because sacrificing your whole battle phase into... This is a good hand, because the vision conceals our cards on a peak. They can't just immediately see what we've got, which is really nice. Start Q. NAWCQ effect. This one's specials from deck. I think I ash this. I think you just try and interact. They're going to know you have the ash from here on out because they're going to get Rotary, and Rotary will synchro off and peek at your hand, obviously. Loudness War. I could play 3 Ritual. I was thinking that as well. And then, like, going first, my side is easy. It's going second that my siding feels kind of tough, and I don't really understand my pattern yet in the current format, the current build. Yeah, Ritual Banish hurts, but they're on top of the deck. That's fine because of the droplet, because of the vision. Yeah, they didn't have a lot of gas here. That was a good hit. MST might actually do some work here. Let's give these grave cards a read, because they can target a spell trap and destroy it. Doesn't matter. Excavate 2 doesn't matter. We don't really care about this Loudness War, do we? I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think we do. Let's go Vision, and we'll go for the draw. We even have a level 8 here, so if we get this Saji Search off, I need Alien. I think Alien is so boring. I will not be mad if we never get Alien support. I'm going to be honest, team. Okay, we get to draw 2 and then give up a card. Ritual is a nice draw because it actually does something. Leave the draw phase. We could go for a Saji summon. I don't know that I want to rip the MST right away. Although it could be good into something like a Solemn. There's an Imperm. That plays really nicely. We'll go like this, send this. And then we'll chain the MST. And then that'll force them to play really weirdly, because we'll hit their Cool Tune Synchro. Oh, I love the current environment of targeting effects and then effects that dodge targeting. That's so interesting to me. Like, I love Fallen and Virtuous mostly for that. Alien just does nothing. Like, A counters are their identity, and we've completely abandoned that. Like, Zero Lock technically does A counter stuff, but it might as well just say, at the cost of a brick, it does this thing. Aliens are not sick. No, they're actual boomer brain rot. They're so lame, dude. They look so bad. Alien Shock Trooper looks sick, and then the rest are whack. They all have, like, weird orbs. They have no visual coherency. They're just, like, fate sealing art. I guess they're, like, ripping a card here. Like, they're gonna go Mirror. That's fine. We don't care. Curse is even a nice card here. It was an accusation. This could be a droll here. It wasn't. We just go looking for a monster. We don't tribute because if that's an Ash and we tribute, we lose on the spot. We don't like losing on the spot. And now in a simplified game state, I'm pretty sure we clean it up. So true, you would never play a bad deck. A bad deck that you like. Dale of Ogdoadic. Clear this thing. They will get a body back. But I think it doesn't super matter because we go Curse Tribute, get Ritual to summon from deck, get Futsu. I mean, does that even do anything? We could just Murakumo control for a turn, honestly. Yeah, we could go like Curse, Tribute this, Because they have no live graveyard effects, right? So we'll go like summon in attack mode for no real reason. I guess it just baits them into playing in attack mode. Like they could clear something if they normal then fight. Yeah, this was dumb because what we're getting off this is 300 extra damage. Yeah, that was 400 extra damage because Curse has 400 attack, which is very funny to me. Bro, Zero was like Little Caesar for you. Was it the best? No. But it was there when you needed him. Yeah, Zero was really important to playing reptiles. They just actually did nothing. Oh no, they ripped my other ritual spell. But we can get it back. Okay, no, this is kind of cool. We can get it back. Because we're going to go Kusanagi, who's going to grab... Tributing this thing. Kusanagi, grab from banishment, a ritual. Kusanagi is like low-key my favorite Mitsurugi card. Being able to grab from banishment is such a cool way to design a card. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, no, okay. That makes sense. I think we go, like... We went second, so we don't have Fiendsmith. They wouldn't have passed on Loudness. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Okay. They got tired of me being really dumb and thinking too long. Well, that was a strong showing for Visions. It got us out of bricking. I do kind of want to be on the third ritual, I think. But if I do that, I think I'm trending toward a higher card count again, and I do want something like this, or even something like this. I do like 46. I make changes too rapidly. My stream was behind 4 minutes. Oh, that's so funny. I still think that was a good comment. I think that was still helpful. We're only winning dice rolls tonight on stream. I'm okay with that. I don't really want to just rip the Visions. This could convert later in the turn through a Lizardos drawing into something. Or it's possible we play one fewer of this too. Bro is predicting the past. Going to locals is fun, but it's different. Like, streaming is, like, so relaxing. I don't get that annoyed losing matches and stuff on stream. But if you shifter me at locals, it makes me sad. We can go add Aramasa. Take 8, summon Aramasa. Oh, what a tight bunch of cards. What a really interesting little batch of cards, and they got to be reptiles. I feel so blessed. I could even commit to like a Caesar here. That's why it's this chat's job to annoy you so you don't get too complacent. What do you think about the new link that can search for Habakiri? I'd have to read it again, but I mean, I have to assume we play King of the Feral Imps now that they've printed a new King of the Feral Imps, right? What's it called? Like Yu-Gi-Oh! New Cyber Switch. It'll come up. We're not chaining. Cyber's Contract Wish. They even called it Contract, isn't like a ritual. 2 monsters with the same type, so 2 reptiles in our case, just like King of the Fairlamps. If this card is summoned or a monster is summoned to the card that a zone this points to you, send a spell from your hand or face it fills the graveyard, add a ritual from deck to your hand. So it costs a discard, basically. It costs the spells, but it just searches Habakiri. Like, there's no way we don't play this. Except it'll probably be expensive, so your brokey boy probably won't be playing it right off rip. We have the sauce. We even have a 4 we can easily normal. There was a little while where I was like, maybe I don't need Fua. And then I remembered I really do, because I don't mind having it. We have so many ways to discard cards. Is that worth stopping? I think it's gotta be. If I don't, it kind of cuts off my turn too early. Maybe it doesn't. Because we still could have gone like this. So maybe that would have been fine. Maybe instead we just tax them another card. But now we get to go full combo. I'm always a little confused, like, why people play just online. Like, I always feel like, for me at least, the point of playing Sims is to play TCG after I'm prepped. Like, for me, the game is the real game. I can see how that's not everybody's, like, perspective, but that's just always how I felt about it. I clicked the wrong card. And then I attributed the wrong card. But I think it's actually okay. Then we go like Lizardos. Some people are broke. Yeah, that's fair. TCG is not the most affordable game ever made. I'm certainly not stacked. I've become more comfortable in recent years buying nice cards. But for a long time, like, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! On, like, literally $20 for a deck was the max. I would build casual decks that could not be more than that. If there was, like, a $4 Playmaker, or even, like, a $2 Playmaker, I would just be priced out of it. It's all Master Duel. I can't believe Master Duel has a player base. What a horrible game, honestly. We don't have a TCG. You just don't have a scene, Abdel? I guess, that's fair. Yeah, I guess I don't play because I literally can't is a good reason not to play the TCG. I think a Prayers is actually the better search here because Omnis are sort of best in deciding when people bring in their busted stuff, right? I need to convert these into something useful. Let's go discard revive, make a link 2, bring back a 4. This is a little awkward. I think I've sequenced this strangely. And then we go like Knight Sword. And I do not mind getting an MST and setting it. That seems fine to me. Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of took a dive over here after the most recent main set. I wonder what it's like in America. I should say North America, because Canada and Europe and Asia and South America. Like, I wonder how different it is between the regions, like, popularity-wise. Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Big in South America? I know people clown on South American results sometimes because of the more strange brews you'll get. I've heard that's based on budget. I don't know if that's true. I'd be curious to know. The staples price people out. Yeah, that's fair. Luckily, Crown, in hindsight, wasn't as much of a must-have as I think people were lauding it as. It's just not that kind of card that gets played that kind of way. I actually think we just hold back this Visions as an Abao discard. We could deck thin an MST, but I think I'd rather threaten a hand trap. I think there's something to be said about keeping the idea of a hand trap in your opponent's mind versus letting them know they can play totally safely. Okay, they scoop and we have no idea what they're on. Okay, so in this version, we can go like U. We're going second. It's so hard to know what even comes out. Like, does MST ever come out when you're on a Visions engine? I don't know that we need... I mean, most people at my locals do just buy the best cards no matter the price. Okay, that's fair. I wasn't saying, like, South American players are poor and they can't afford the real cards. I was just curious. I feel like I've heard people allude to that, and I wasn't sure if that was based in anything or not. People be saying a lot of things. But my OTS is the biggest one in the country, and I live in the biggest city, so probably not the same everywhere. Yeah, that's fair. Not every city is the same. Okay. Branded in high spirits. The good news is we can hold the Fuelos until they commit to a summon and get at least the one draw. When does the Cyber's Contract Witch come out? What are we getting, like, the equivalent of Limit Over Collection to Heroes? Are we getting this set? L'Oreal Baz to hand. I don't know why the log feature is so buggy, why it shows, like, random cards, basically. We've got our Titaniclad. We're going to summon from deck here. Finger off, right click. I'm so bad about spamming right click. Looks like they have... It could be Fallen, I guess, as a response here as well. I think they would have ashed this, or maybe they're thinking, how much do I care? There's a draw. L'Oreal Baz represents 2 draws at least. They get to look at our hand, and it's not all that playable, so they could just go, I'm actually going to pass here. Now that they've seen we've only got the pre-prep. They could send the Fallen back if they have an Ash. It's possible that's what's happening here. They have an Ash Blossom, they don't really care. Yeah, they're not giving us any more cards. We'll find out, but I bet that's my read. Or Bell would do it here too. They have 5 hits that stop this card. So we're really counting on a starter, which I feel like we're not on all that many of. Visions would get us out of this. Visions would actually be really nice into this. We need a circular for Ogdoadic, like send 2. I think that's really boring. I don't think that's necessarily what we need. We do need a starter. I don't need it to be as broken as a circular. I think what we need is a way to play outside of Naya, send Curse, summon a monster, tribute a monster, summon Curse, summon Naya. It would be nice to have a monster, like a level 8. It'd be cool to have a boss / a playmaker. So what if we got like a new level 8, like the Royals, but you could use it in hand, and it did stuff in a way that didn't just lose to Droll. That would be really nice. I would like a search to field or something. It's too bad Daybreak is a quick play in that you couldn't go like, reveal this card, set an Ogdoadic spell, because obviously it'll be dead that turn. I think they are, I think they went to the bathroom and forgot. Like if Notre Plura was a starter instead of protection. What is Notre Plura? What are you talking about? Yu-Gi-Oh! Notre Plura. Megalith? I've never read these things. Oh, this thing looks awesome. This is their giant bungus boss. Now we should get a spell card that discards one Serpent Storm. These hands are not the kindest thing I've ever seen. Curse Rain. Oh, this is rough. We could have even used a... We could even use a Fuelos here. We go through one discard. I just don't think there's very many decks doing that kind of turn 0 play, though. Except Daybreak, it can activate directly. A quick effect would be nice. Some kind of quick play. Or actually playing in the draw phase is the way to do it, right? Something you can use right away. I would accept that. That's the two ways to play around draw, right? Set cards to field, or play during draw before draw can hurt you. We do have an Ash as well, which is nice. And then we need a Reptile / Ogdoadic that does something. Like proactive. No more reactive cards. Bro, honestly, we just need a new archetype so we can cut one of the 12 quintillion reptile bricks. I don't know what it'll take to get me off this deck code, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like when we can leave Curse and Grave. That is not anything really. That's it's a good draw. It's a good draw. Every card you get in archetype kind of makes the lines better. Discard this. And a way to set up a negate. No, you don't need... No. That makes no sense. You can't give things rippers. We've seen what that does to the game. I don't want that. We need the Dark Lord kind of support. Wasn't that like super mid? We could go Prayers. I don't think we need to. I think that's greedy. I wonder what it would take to get me to stop playing Ogdoadic. Because my whole channel is built around them. Literally dies to 1 Imperm. Yeah, that seems horrible. That does not seem like the kind of support I want. I would know I play it. You're rapidly losing my faith in that archetype, Mad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want broken support. Like, Mitsurugi is kind of a fluke. That's not the kind of thing I would have designed. It's awesome. I love it. I didn't need it to be top tier, but I'll take it. But what I do want my deck to be is interesting. I want it to be playable. The old combo literally doesn't exist, just like Ogdo. Yeah, that's fair. It just doesn't do anything. We could even tribute from hand here. I don't think it really changes things, but it gives us a double... No, it really doesn't matter, does it? Grab the mirror. And then go mirror. Have either of these guys been tributed? I don't think so. I don't think it matters either. Ogdo never dies. Always a way to play it. I mean, Daybreak kind of ensures that at the worst, you can just link spam a lot. The end board is good with decent Ash Blossom bait. I just don't like a deck that dies to Imperm every time. If they Super Poly and I go Mask, they could clear our full access to our graveyard, which makes me think Mondo is the play. Because at least this way, if they Super Poly, we can still revive a Ritual, which means our Negate is still alive. We have a Daybreak here. It doesn't do anything. We're just going to chill. Super Poly is a really bad card for us because all the good cards are dark, like Mask, Abao, Rituals, obviously. I think your appeal is less what I play as meta and more I like to make the decks I enjoy as good as possible. Yeah, that's definitely the way I play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not that important to me that they're obviously good, because if it was important to me, I wouldn't play the decks I play. There's the Spally. It's another branded Andy. This is a good matchup for me to play. Okay. They literally did the thing I said they would. How does this thing work? If it's destroyed, destroy all your opponent's special summon monsters. Okay. That is a little terrifying. They could just try to go battle phase. I should have used Mondo there, probably. We're moving next phase. I think we go Mondo, summon Mura, kill his guy, and then trap to protect our Caesar. I don't love it, but I think that's what we have to do. I can't believe they're on Starving Venom. I feel like nobody's on this card. I learned from a branded player you're supposed to stop the Cartesia or the Black Dragon, if I remember correctly. Don't take my word as gospel. That sounds about right to me. I just am not in that position. That's why you hit branded in high spirits with like an Ash, is it just can cut them off from their plays entirely. But no, Code, that's definitely how I feel, is like, obviously I don't play Ogdoadic because it's the best deck, but I play it because it's my favorite. And I just want my favorite to be able to play. Okay, versus branded. Versus branded. Droll isn't that good. Back removal is good. Evenly is like okay. Called by is quite good. Droplet is fine with vision. But we could go like... The thing is, I really want to kill them that turn, right? Interesting how much the deck has changed. The Ogdo package is trimmed down to 4 cards. 7 cards. I definitely count Snake Ring, because you wouldn't play it if you weren't... Did they make me start? Good to see you, Benson. I mean, it's... Part of it is there just aren't very many good Ogdoadic cards, right? You just don't have that many good choices. No Droll. We're not cooked immediately. Try Haba. I kind of wonder if you made a Cool Tune stream, would that do bad? Because again, nobody tunes into Dehalev Ogdoadic to watch him play meta. That's what I think, at least. No, I don't think anybody's watching for... I don't think anybody's confused. They're not like, I'm here and this is the best deck and this is the best person at it. I think that they're here because this is a deck they're interested in and I'm a person that's passionate about playing it. I believe they don't have Droll. It's possible they do. I think Ritual is the pickup in that world. Dorklord doesn't always die to Imperm. If you start Angel plus... Yeah, but then we're getting 2 cards. I don't know. With that Fairlamps, it's hard to justify a bigger package. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Because Nunu has no job without Coat Fee, right? There's no reason to play that card. We haven't used Prayers yet. We could do a Naya thing still. Because we can go 4, 4. Let's try it. It's a little greedy, but I want to play. And I think full greed is how we beat this matchup. We go summon from deck. Deha, my beloved Zoroark, it's so good to see you. Summon a Futsu. Effect. Grab Prayers. Spec this guy. We haven't normaled, so we can go Prayers, Tribute, Summon from Grave, search Aramasa, add. Yes, Aramasa will get Mura. Where does the Dehalov part come from? That's actually a Heroes of the Storm emote for Dahaka, my favorite character, who sucks, and I sucked at that game. But it's a little Dahaka with hearts over his eyes, and I just thought that was really cute. I used to say that at the start of games. And we've preserved Night Sword, so we can still do Caesar as well, which we are going to put in defense. We won't have our Omni because of the fact that our opponent made us start. I didn't put it in, but we got really lucky in that our hand was not a playing turn 2 hand. It was a playing 1 hand. I love Ogdoadic. I've topped a regional, won my OTS, and top 4 of my country's nationals with it. It's so much fun to see people confused about snakes. That's amazing. Oh, were you that recent top 4 deck? That pure Ogdo list? We can go summon you, tributing you, and he should come back. Yes, he will. We'll grab a Prayers, summon back our Futsu. Nice. It was the name of his frat, yeah. Honestly, without Code Fee, I almost feel like we were forced to evolve in a way that was better for the deck, if that makes any sense. Like, I think we're in a better spot in a way. That's a bad draw, but it's fine. Oh no, I don't have Fiendsmith in my deck, I just realized. Aba's still good. Ogdoadic Mitsu from Trinidad and Tobago. I heard that there was a pure Ogdoadic list. Wish I could see it. Oh, sorry. I said pure, but that's what I meant. Was like you had more reptile lock stuff like Neff, right? That was sick. That was a really cool deck. Good on you. You sound like Trip when he said Harold is holding Yummy back. I just think it, yeah, I guess I'm coping a little bit. We could go, like, is add MST any good into this? I don't really think so. I don't see what that does for us. We can do Mask, and then we have the bodies to support another Link if we want, so we could go Mondo as well. I think I like that. We are very open to Nib, but I don't really think anybody's playing that card right now, in before some dude just jams it on me. So we can go, like, bring back a Ritual, make a Mask, use our Daybreak for the Night Sword. The scary part is Triff was kind of right. Yeah, he kind of was, wasn't he? Deck went on to do kind of crazy stuff after that point. We could just set the vision, because it's possible it draws us cards. We could thrust here and just set up, but I actually think it'd probably be better to hold it. It actually does something for us. We'll be able to put the mirror back, which means our pre-prep will be live once again too. I miss Arclight. I used to loop it in my Ogdoadic list when it was legal. Plague Spreader and yeah, Plague Spreader. Those decks were cool playing the... I liked playing the Colossus build too. There's the Spally. I'm really happy we're seeing use out of the Mondo in these cases. The Earth attribute's doing a lot of heavy lifting. Yeah, congratulations on that top 4. That's amazing. That's really cool. That only happens when you're very good at the deck end of the game. Code Fee wasn't good for the deck. It was good for the pilots since it forced us to learn more than just 2 level 4 go Burr. Yeah, I feel pretty happy with the innovation we were able to do following that. This same gameplay is happening. This is very funny. They also, actually, how much attack is this thing gaining? Equal to 1 special summon monster. It'll go to 4k, so it can out-Futsu. But that might just be okay, because we at least force them to battle phase. And we have the prayers to bring him back. At some point, I wanted to try Return 0, but I feel like I didn't do it enough. I don't know what that means. Yu-Gi-Oh! Return 0. It's just not coming to memory. Oh, the Gen X Synchro. Yeah. Banish 1 with the same attribute. So reliably, you'd have light and dark, but also on the way, stuff like water. It's kind of crazy that card is just, like, around. I wonder if we could bridge Ogdo stuff with the Demise combo. Ah, Duster is nasty. Duster's really nasty. That puts us in a pretty bad spot. We're gonna go for a draw 2 here. I also like Super Poly, and it's possible we should be playing it instead of Fawn and the Virtuous. Especially on a Visions thing, I could see that. That is a good set of cards to draw. I'm okay with discarding this. I meant to chain the prayers. That's funny. I just right-clicked. Fallen. Target a card, destroy it. They're going for the Mondo. Oh, they're going for their guy. Destroy it, effect, wipe the board. We have to Mondo now. And then we're either going to rip their last card, or they have to let us keep our board. And I think they have to let us keep it, because otherwise they have no cards, and we have basically lethal. Yep, negated. So we are played through. We don't have anything left, but we're going to have crazy follow-up. And I don't think they kill us from here. I think Futsu puts up too much defense, but we'll see. I also don't have Super Polys, ironically. I actually traded them to a vendor, which is funny. But Super Poly is very cheap. I could get that back quite easily. Fallen's not so bad, but $8 a copy is pretty bad, and I wouldn't have access to Ecclesia anymore. It's just too expensive. I would just be playing Albions. And honestly, Ecclesia almost never comes up. It is better to have it than not, which is why I was borrowing it, but at least for the regional level, I would borrow it, but for the local level, I would be just fine on not. Our hand is really good. I wish we had resolved that prayers, but it looks like we may not even need to have done that, considering we just drew into the ritual. I was very lucky. In theory, we use Demise Effect to ritual summon from Kusanagi and Nai's materials, and we use the special from hand for Curse as tribute material if we don't open up any Ogdo cards. Are we talking about the ritual guy? How would that be Curse tribute material? Might want to get the new Super Poly target. That's a hero then. Chaos Star Source does not matter. We can get back a card here. I guess we do the mirror. And then we can bring back a dude. Probably this. It just keeps them off damage. Just more rituals is good. Him plus Garura plus Mud Dragon has got you covered for pretty much everything. What happened to the Fatma Dragon? We actually want to keep this and use this. He copies the effect of Mitsurugi Ritual when he banishes it from the deck, which means you can activate the special from hand twice. Oh, you can special from hand twice. I see, I see. I knew it didn't consume the, like, once per turn, but I just wasn't thinking about it that way. We're going for an hour and a half already. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Do some brainstorming, chat. I wouldn't mind doing a bit of deck changing. Don't go anywhere. Leave a like for bathroom break. We're back. What did we come up with? So, like, if we don't open up any Ogdo cards, we can use Kusanagi Naya. Oh, sorry, we're still reading that. Naya and Curse and Grave. That's kind of cool. Yeah, why don't we, I don't have this card. Let's try something a little different. We'll try Super Poly. I almost feel like 2 visions could be better. Also, how many targets do we need to run? Like, obviously, Mudragon, Garura. Do we want anything else? Would it be worth, like, a, is Dragosapili any good? Fusion Monster plus Dark Monster? It only works versus branded, I guess. So maybe that's not worth the whole slot. Maybe we try without and see if we feel like we're missing something. We could even play it in the side. My side is not that tight. I could, like, change my targets. Although I looked, I think I used to own a Sea Monster of Theseus, which sucks because it's 20 bucks now. I think I gave it away at some point. I kind of feel like we don't need 3 vision. But I sort of do want to try... Yeah, we're on 3 ritual. Garura Mud should be fine. Theseus is good too. Yeah, I think these 2 hit enough things. Maybe 3 Spally is worth keeping this. Let's try this. I think I like the look of this. Let's get out of gold. Come on. Garura, Theseus, Mudragon, Starving Venom. That's way too many. No, I can't do 4. You know how tight the extra is. Come on. We're on 2 Fallen and Virtuous targets. We don't even intend to resolve a 3rd Fallen and Virtuous. We just play 3 for consistency. And it's never been punished. I've always felt good about that. We are just crazy on the die rolls. This is an insane hand. Super Poly is whatever. This could have been any other card, but I feel like we have so much good stuff going on here. It's really hard for them to interact with this or with Ash or Bell. Impulse. Because these 2 cards interact so well into hand traps. That gets hit. Use this. They might have Bell for this too. Then I would be in trouble. That would be next level. Okay. We're in the draw, so I feel pretty good about going for Haba. We can use Haba, and then they've already used Ash. They don't really have another good out to Haba carries effect. How about we make the whole extra to super apply targets? That's called pure Mitsurugi, friend. I'm not doing that. You can try to trick me all you want. I'm playing Ogdoadic. That's what I'm here for. That is kind of what I thought they had. It's not the end of the world. I think we can get away with just 1 draw. Because we'll go summon from hand, tributing... This is tough. We have ritual already. Summon from hand... It's tough. It's a little tough. We could also go summon from grave. It's a little hard. It's a little hard. We give up another draw. Is that worth it? I think I'd rather not. I don't want them to have any more cards than they've started with. So we'll go tribute. Yeah, I think it's just got to be Futsu. They could still have the bell. They may have drawn into it. Wouldn't it be the end of the world there? We have a choice here. We could either go Purification or Prayers. I think the Purification's going to be better. I think keeping them from playing when we already have a pseudo board wipe is the better option. Copped my copy of Daybreak. No more Serpent Strike Copium for me, maybe. Good to hear it. I'm glad the Discord was able to be a little useful in that regard. Let's go Futsu here. And we'll get access to Prayers as well, which is really nice. It doesn't necessarily fuel anything. We could actually have gone Daybreak. Could we have Daybreaked? Maybe that would have been the play, just to get the search, just to have both rituals. That was probably right, actually. Just for like 1 token. That was probably correct. Yeah, that was probably correct. Summon Mura from grave, then add Futsu. I don't know what you're trying to say here. We'll add a prayers here. We'll special. And then we'll set. And I think we're just holding the Daybreak back as a threat / a Super Poly discard. But if this is Cool Tune, Super Poly should do pretty well into them. It should be kind of difficult for them to deal with just like the monster loss. That deck cares about board presence. I wanted to tell him to max out on Serpent Strike so bad. That's so messed up. Imperm literally doesn't matter here. Futsu has actually 1 target. I don't know if that was bait or just... Like, I guess it's good. Futsu's the only thing on our board that does anything, but... Send. He's gonna summon... I don't think we can effectively kill those. Same type and attribute. No, same type and attribute, different names. Versus same attribute but different types. They don't have the same either of those. I think we let this hit the board, but I think we're going to... Actually... I think we're going to hold the Purification for a little later. I don't think we need to stop the Ecclesia coming down. Because if this goes into like Fallen of Albaz, we could even play an Albaz fusion monster. Is there any way we do that? That seems crazy, right? Going Ecclesia. She could be a warrior too. I feel like that would make some sense. He is a light spellcaster. What is this thing even for? I mean, you're going to tribute Haba in hand to summon Mura. I don't know what point of the stream you're watching, but we are not there right now. That card is nuts. Have you tested out the Charmer Link 4? I have not. I don't really understand why the Charmer Link 4 is good. This is just going to get Purification, which is quite strong, I think. Negate, destroy. Goodbye. I'm also considering Over the Spally like a hand traps engine, but I feel like that wasn't going all that well for me when I was doing that. So maybe that's not correct. I think prayers... do I have to go prayers? Let's go Aramasa. We're going to get another draw as well. Yeah, I think I could have used the Daybreak to extend further, but I think it was arguable that that was correct. I think this is working out okay. It gets better when the... I'm excited for the Link 5 Foolish. I don't know if we'll use it, because we want a Foolish much earlier than that, for the most part. We are targeting something, but that's kind of what Prayers is for. This has already been tributed. Shuffle both into the deck. Like, do I care? I kind of want them to put the Albion back. I guess it's more likely now they could kill me through no Futsu, right? Futsu has huge survivability, but add Branded Fusion. It protects cards from being super polyed, which makes Futsu nearly indestructible. I hadn't considered that. I have a question. Where does it slot in? You can just send Christia. That's gross. Where does it slot into our line if we do play the Charmer Link? Because if we play it, we have to have a time to play it. But I do like that. I do like the super poly protection. That's a problematic card for us. Oh, I see. I see how it works. We've got High Spirits. Yeah, this Super Poly is going to have to go crazy for us. Send snow now that it's legal. Yeah, more bricks. Oh, they top decked Droll. Or they were just holding out on the Droll to see if we would play into the Fua. I guess that's possible too. We have Cartesia. When I'm into the game, the streams go so fast. Using monsters from your hand or field. If I fuse both of these off, Light Fairy, or Dark Fairy, Light Spellcaster, I just can't make anything happen, right? Same type and attribute, no. Same attribute with different types, no. Definitely no. It's just a fusion. I could fuse off my guy with his Dark, I guess. Do I know their last card in hand? I don't think so. Oh, it's really tough. I think we have to let it through. I think we have to... If we're not sure that last card isn't usable for a fusion summon, we have to wait. Because do they have branded fusion? Not that we know of. They have... they searched branded in High Spirits, which makes me think they just have the branded fusion, unless this extends them further. It was Fallen of Albaz. Okay. There it is. Fusion summon. This one does hand, field, and or graveyard. I think we want to wait. We want to hit something. I feel like this is just going to be like a Mirror Jade, honestly. And if it is, that's kind of the best case scenario for us. They are going to get some cards back. Ecclesia will come back. Cartesia will probably come back. High Spirits, does this stupid card come back? Yep, if a fusion monster is sent to the graveyard. They have Granguinol. This might be my favorite art in the game. I think this is insane looking. I'm back. Finally, the stream can continue now that Matt's back. The line is, yeah. I don't know. I'd have to see it. Unaffected by other cards' effects. That's pretty bad. I can't super poly that off. Graveyards or banishment into the deck. And this guy is spec a light from your hand equal its defense. I think I'm going to have to be okay with both of those. Yeah, I can't super poly while this Ecclesia is in the graveyard. But I actually could do it during the draw phase. The hit really said, who asked? This is where Wosu comes in. This is not a card worth siding Wosu for. And I'm not maining it. I don't like main deck Wosu very much. Although that's something I haven't experimented with a whole lot. I could do it more. We lost our Mura. Golden Sword Soul summons Cartesia. Okay. Yeah, I think we wait for them to add back their Ecclesia. Does this kill us? No. I don't think so. We take 11, 18, 28, 35. I think we're fine. Oh, I guess we take 1,600 more, but still. Do I care about Daybreak? Or am I just going to let it go? Wait, what is Dogmon affected by? other cards' effects. So it won't work on Spally. Or, I'm sorry, Super Poly won't work on it. End phase. Okay, so we didn't add back this card because we're getting sniped. We don't have to play around Droll. Tower is really annoying in this game. I kind of feel like we're in a good spot. Granguignol can spec a Dogmatica from deck or Despia from extra. This can fusion summon, but we can out it pretty easily too. Naya's honestly a little bit of a crazy draw. Well, not necessarily. It just it plays aggressively into them, which I like. Before we even have to commit to Mitsurugi. Although maybe that's not true. Maybe we do commit to Mitsurugi kind of early because of the Cartesia. No, we're definitely not getting sniped. I was joking. We're not anywhere big enough a channel to get sniped. We actually want to ritual summon before. Do I even need to normal this? No, right? Tribute a reptile. And then we'll go search a guy. Add a monster. Yes. Add this. Take 8. Summon a monster. I should be checking if that'll kill me before I do it, but I keep forgetting that it can do that. Chain block versus Ash for good habit, I guess. Branded grind game. Check out the Ogdo grind game. We actually do have a level of inevitability because of Snapper. And the fact that we basically have a license to print bodies. We still have Mirror in our deck. So I actually think I want this and this. We'll clear these two. Super Poly is still a looming threat for them. Oh, no, I should have used Curse here. That would have been funnier. I should have gone Curse, let them get a body back, and then go Mura. Unironically, the game is grinding. We are playing a grind game right now. The grind is in the room with us. I think we just want maximum bodies. So we'll go like effect to grab back ritual, effect to summon out a guy. We also have a full-on negate right now, which is amazing. We can actually just stop Granguignol. Yeah, I think Dugaris double attack might actually be what we're doing. We still have our normal. If we did curse, they get the Albaz name back. Only for a second. Clear these. Spec from deck. We're actually just going to stop that. And then we go like summon from deck Futsu. Tributing this guy. It doesn't actually really matter, right? Revive. Mirror. Summon. Dugaris doesn't like limit other guys from attacking, does he? Yeah, no, he can attack. And then we go like Mirror, summon Mura number 2, summon, tribute, summon, Futsu. Is this enough damage? Search a card, search Omni. How much for a 48-hour dueling book stream? I would love to say I'm a man that can't be bought, but I think there is a price you could pay where I would go, yeah, I guess I'll do that thing I don't want to do. Hang on. Quick maths. 32 plus 20 plus 12 plus 64 minus 35. Oh, if I did my math right, that's, yeah, it's way over. It's not way over. Double. I almost hit the wrong thing just out of pure force of habit. Double attack. I don't think it's worth... Oh, we could even Spally them for more damage off of Garura. That's so funny. That's so messed up. Clear this guy. I'm 2100 HP. I'm Dayholov, actually, team. Take 29. And then if they did special summon somehow, I don't believe they can right now, but even if they did, Futsu would just generate value. We have a big beater in our Habakiri. It has to be on a Monday and Tuesday though, so you miss work. Imagine that. You'd have to pay me enough to take a day off of work, in addition to pay me enough to play on my least favorite platform ever. That felt pretty good. That was pretty fun. We had to go first, but it was into Fuelos. Okay, going second into Branded. I don't know that Droplet is of paramount importance. I don't think Droll is like a must. Don't feel that compelled to Wosu them. I don't mind something like this, maybe even. I don't think Evenly's that good. We're going second. Droll's not that good. Droplet's okay into this deck. I think Duster's better. I think Storm is better. Yeah, I like this. With face cam. Oh, interesting. With face cam. I can do the disguised toast thing and do like face cam, but with a thing over my face. What do we add here? L'Oreal Baz, surely. Wait. I thought we searched Droll just now. I was disgusted. No, we searched L'Oreal Baz. Okay. That is a good card to see with Fua in hand. I guess we could have even shotgunned it in the draw phase. Having to play for 48 hours might classify as a human rights violation. I think it might. I don't think it's healthy for you to be called slurs that many times in a row. No Ash again. Imagine a DB Duelist Cup. You would have so many rules infraction, poor sport conduct violations. I can't believe double Fua just resolved. That's very unlucky for opponent here. Triple Visions is horrible though. That is not a good hand. They discarded a Droll. It's possible they have another Droll. Storm into this seems really good, though. Reason why I run MST with Visions is that Branded only negate is Retribution, so I shotgun with MST. That's fair. It doesn't clear multiple cards, though. Ah, but we're going to know which of these is the... Oh, wait, was that the Retribution? It was. So when it activates, including effect that specials a monster... wow, our hand is so insanely stacked. We'll add an MST first, right? We want to deck then with this stupid card. So it would be literally paying you to let me commit a war crime. That sounds like what you're describing. Yeah, I agree. They could, if we go draw phase prayers, hit us with that Retribution, and I really don't want them to do that. So now we'll go other effect, draw 2 cards. We could even MST our card here. I don't entirely know why we're doing this. Oh, we're just setting up Rinbrum. Okay. I could MST my card here. Is there a world where that's good? I can set it for next turn. No, I'm gonna discard. No, that's not good. That's not good. There's no reason. Draw 2, discard a card. So we have Rinbrum and Grave. How are we getting the Fallen of Albaz? Oh, we're doing it through Ecclesia, obviously. We go back row. Bro, they literally would have to allow slurs or else everyone would be disqualified by round 2. We don't need to MST the retro because we can just do this. We have Lightning Storm, right? What can we search here? I think we just go Saji, attempt to resolve it. Is this a main phase effect? Yeah, main phase. Can DP prayers, though, if they have second draw? I thought about that, but I don't want to do that. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that is what I want, is to... it's possible they have Bell here as well. If they do, I'd actually rather have the second prayers. If they really can't afford to give up that card if they don't think it wins the game, though, because then they can't Fallen of Albaz to fuse off. They'll have no discard. Okay. If that's Bell, tribute a monster. No, there's no reason to. This is so funny. Triple vision right after I was like, no, I'll play enough of them. I was trying Imperm too, and I was liking it. I do not think Magatama is worth maining. I did try it for a little while. Add a Mitsurugi monster, yes. I think we just gotta go Mura. We can't be too greedy right now. We have the read, they don't have Droll, but if we went Haba there, they might have just used it. And now they're in a really bad spot. We can't use this again, but now we can Murakumo. Oh, what's this do? Does this send a card? Add it to your hand. Ah, we're getting a card back. Okay. So we will have a discard. Special. But we still contribute our Aramasa. So even if they fuse off our Mura, we can still do something. So we'll go like... We don't even need Ritual back, really. So what do we do here? We go... You for sure. And then... I think Night Sword just for bodies. Just for extension. We'll go like this. We'll have triggers. We'll return players. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. They'll discard and we'll tax them. They'll fuse. It'll die right away, so it won't get any like on summon effects, although I don't think they really care about that kind of stuff. Make you discard. They had opening. Oh, opening's funny. They're actually going to be able to use this banish effect to replacement, not lose their guy. That's hilarious. Used off our dudes. Ah, the towers. Here's a 4. Add to hand. We can still summon from deck. So we'll go like you. Is there a way to set up 2 4s? We have normal. I don't think we can set up 2 4s this turn. And now they can shuffle back stuff from our graveyard. You should tribute Mura. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you saying? Yep, Mura's gone. Okay, this is a negate, right? Permanent reduction. It's kind of slow. She's super cool looking. I really like this card. I wish this was, like, played. Just try it, bro. Tribute Mura. I don't know what's happening. We could go, like, summon tribute just for card advantage, I guess. I don't know if this is especially worth it. Maybe this is a mistake. He needs 2 monsters to make the tower. Yeah, but tribute... What are you talking about? With what? What are you saying? Summon you, tribute you. Effect. Have we used Daybreak? We have not. Get a card back. I think it's just got to be Prayers back. Use Kiss to get second 4. I've already normaled. Chat, whose stream are you watching? Is it mine? Gomura, who hath not been tributed yet, but we have nothing good to search with it. Mirror, I suppose. They only have the one Ecclesia in grave. Is there a way we clear it from their graveyard? By, like, making an SP? Or actually, a Dynamondo would do it too. Here we're gonna grab, I think, Aramasa, just because it's a playable card. Now is a good time to talents. Yeah, it would be. We could go, like, Mondo. Target 1 card on the field. Okay, never mind. That'd be cheating. What does this card's secret effect do? Tribute the target face-up card, place a patrol counter. Destroy a battle or card effect, remove a counter instead. Like, clear this thing, then go Mondo isn't horrible. It just gives us another point of interaction. Otherwise, a mask. I think a mask could be better, actually. We'll go battle. It's too bad this is not unaffected by activateds, and it's just straight up unaffected. Clear the Lulu Walilith. That's actually a good name. It just looks dumb. Her sword is sick. This looks so Dark Souls. It kind of looks like a Sky Striker alt art, not gonna lie. I should have read in case that thing had floating, but I have to out it, right? I can't just leave it out. Yeah, I think Masquerade is better. If I were on Underworld Goddess, surely you would have seen me use it one of the, like, 4 times we've gone up against the towers today. Goddess just didn't seem that necessary to me, but these stupid matches are making me think that this card is a bigger problem for us than I realize. I feel like it doesn't come up this much in my real testing, in my, like, actual play, but... we're gonna have some end-phase shenanigans here, probably. My least favorite thing about Branded is getting to refill their hand to 4. I think that's disgusting. I'm starting to think I should be on Goddess, though. I could see replacing Spider with that. Is there anything else I could give up in my extra? Possibly Snapper. I feel the card is too good to just give up. Okay, what does this stupid thing do? Spec 1 light spellcast from your hand or deck whose attack equals its defense. Bro, I told you. Maybe it's a skill issue. Definitely a skill issue. I did put in this. I put in the side deck card. I put in the stupid Wosu. I didn't bring it in though, did I? I forgot. I forgot that branded is a deck I have it for, so that was just a siding error. I should have just sided the card in. We didn't need Goddess here. We needed to side in the Wosu, didn't we? Now we're getting Rinbrum. Bring back Wowbaz. Yeah, this is unwinnable, isn't it? I really do not like towers. Omega 7 is so cool. What is that? That is not a real card. I could try to be really aggressive and go like game action 1, prayers, game action 2. Actually, game action 1 mask, 2 prayers. We'll make an SP. We'll clear their Cartesia. We'll wipe their board. What about that? I should have tried to negate that. I just right-clicked too fast. We could have taxed them a card. That was dumb. What is Omega 7? What is happening in chat? We're going to go for it. We're going to try to be really aggressive here. This card seems so useless. This actually feels like a draft card. I don't know what this is for. Fusion Summon. We attempt to say no. We go Prayers. Tribute a guy. Tribute this. That's all we're doing with it. We'll add a monster. Add Mura, sure. Take 8. Summon a guy. Get a spell. Although I think all our prayers are washed. So actually, Kusanagi was probably better here. No, we still got A prayers in deck. Deha doesn't know about Omega 7, lol. Isn't the Synchro a Cartesia monster? Lulu Lilith? It doesn't look like one to me. There's a Sanctifier. We go SP. Summon SP. And then we go triggers 1, 2 on Ecclesia. 3. What does this guy do? Okay. We have a prayers in hand, so we'll actually go Ritual from deck. Summon. Effect to clear. Oh, I forgot they had the opening. I did all that work for nothing. Sanctifier can bring back guys. We're just going battle phase, though. I'm losing my SP. I totally forgot the opening. Oh, that was so big brain in my head. They can't clear the Mura as is. I guess they could go... They can, probably, because they go... oh, during your opponent's turn. So they can't... Just, Gorgon... Shut up, I'm looking up the card. Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega 7. Ptolemy 7? Is this a real card? I can't tell. Gorgon is something we could play instead of Goddess, but I actually think that Goddess is more useful as a card. There's a lot of stuff that revives, which means she's actually just a straight up negate in a lot of matchups. Why did this thing die? Did they run into my monster? Did they do it on purpose? Does this float? Yeah, they can search a card. Surely that was on purpose. Wait, why he attack? Yeah, why did he attack? That had to be on purpose, right? He was searching a card. I could also just bounce Gorgon with Pleiades. You could just bounce a link material with Pleiades as well. We added this card. We're playing this card. We're killing Murakumo. That's fine. We can deal with their set if they use the Albion for a set, which would be good. Red in high spirits. Did we ever tax them a card with Murakumo? Did I just, like, let them do whatever they want? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I never made them discard. I'm so bad. We have Cartesia. We have this. He wants to set Fawn and Virtuous. Yeah, we can clear it, which is good. Because that card's super annoying. They should have one fewer cards here. I should have ripped them. I think I just hit no every time. Branded in red is a card I don't want to deal with on my turn. Okay, good. Does nothing in their graveyard. My turn. That's honestly probably worth using. During your opponent's turn, target 2 monsters in any graveyard, special summon 1 to each field. And it can't be used as fusion material, and I can't target it. Okay. This is an amazing card art, by the way. I really like this guy. I wish he wasn't so toxic. Chillin'. Do we know all the cards in their hand? I think we might. It's hard to track what entered circulation. What live grave effects do they have? None of this stuff does anything. We'll just try the lethal play. They used Albion to set Branded in red, which we then popped with our set MST that we had from turn 1. I hate that these matches in the paper TCG take so long. We actually have more cards in our extra deck than our opponent does. That's hilarious. Yeah, right. They searched Branded in red. I don't know what... I feel like our opponent is bad, right? There's the Albion. Or the Sanctifier. MST always comes in handy. It's a good card, I agree. They are running out of time. I should just make as many quick game actions as possible to try and, like, stun them out of time. That's fine. Tribute. Yeah, probably just Futsu. They have very little... Oh, they... Albaz. I'll say no. I don't even think they're gonna make another Towers, probably. But they don't even have a Cartesia. They do. They'll get another one back. Can I do anything about it? I kind of can. And then they'll go for my graveyard. We're just gonna chill for a sec. We're gonna be reactive. Discard Cartesia, so they must have Ecclesia as their last card. Which they'll have to give up to resolve. Mirror Jade. Which just dies. I feel like this didn't play out the way they thought it would. And then we can go like summon from grave, prayers for lethal. Do I want to search here? There's nothing to search. I'm just summoning a body for damage. That's very funny. Prayers from graveyard. If we summon Mura, we have 60, 2, 4, 6. Can we not kill them? I think they couldn't, because they need an extra deck monster, which is why they gave me the mask. Can I not kill them? 2, 3, 6. This is 48. Search this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, this should be lethal. Do they have anything else they can do, chat? Who said add towers? Or a kaiju? Attack and find out. What kind of chat are you? You're supposed to play for me. Our whole board will die if we don't finish them here, which is super annoying. I hate Mirror Jade. Probably in my, like, top most hated cards. Oh, we're big chillin'. Tribute a monster. You. We won't add. We won't chain. We won't add. We will summon a guy. Summon this back just for card advantage. And then we'll go chain block fully. Grab a card back. We'll actually go Futsu. And we'll put this back just so we have more targets. And then we'll add the mirror. And we'll summon the Haba. And we'll end it. 2-0. Don't know why they stayed in. Guess they thought I might mess up. That's fair. I am that kind of guy sometimes. Do we need Goddess? I don't think so. I just forgot to side Wosu, and also I'm just so good it didn't matter. This Yu-Gi-Oh thing is fun. Okay, we finally lost the die roll. I really thought they made us start. That was so funny. Our hand is unplayable, but represents playable. Add. I think I just have to try and stop something more impactful. Let me know if this is a mistake, chat. Should I just have hit that? Rotary effect. Is it reveal to normal? Reveal this card in 1 tuner in your hand. Resolves normal summon 1 tuner. Not the double ash. I mean, double ash can be good into this because then we can hit a cool tune synchro, right? Synchro into track maker. We have rotary track. Look your opponent's hand. Add a spell. Add a card. Is this even worth ashing here? Or should we just hold an ash for like a cool tune synchro they won't use? I feel like this cuts them off one more card. Okay, I'm going to the bathroom. They're going to play for a while. Good timing. They're finally done. Okay, what did they search? Cool Tune Synchro. So we just know the Cool Tune Synchro and that's it. Let's do this because we have to. That's rough, but what do you do? I almost feel like I've played against a person on Omega called Reed before. We're just gonna set and then Ash the Cool Tune Synchro and then hope that Super Poly survives us to a turn. It's nice that it beats the Zaylin Negate. I guess they could Zaylin this Ash, but I can't do much about it. And if they do, it's also sort of fine. This card is cool. I'm surprised he's not a worm with that art. And also being called Shackled Dragon makes me think they would make him a worm, because they always do stuff like that. We have a Q. They know we have Super Poly. They don't know if we said it, but I mean, they basically do. Oh, and this can pop back row when synchroed off, too. He looks like a Sword Soul. He definitely looks like a Sword Soul. Level 7 isn't really a level they used to make, though, is it? This is 2 lights. We could Spally off the 2 lights. And actually, we're going to have to, because they're going to clear our spell if we don't. Yeah, this is our only chance to really defend ourselves. So we'll go like this. Mud Dragon, you, and you. I wish it was a Garura, because at least it would draw us a card. I feel like we should be drawing 2-card combo hands more than we are, but maybe I'm just focusing on the negative variance too much. I'm like, oh, that was like unlucky, and I think that's happening all the time. I think this might be worth a scoop. We get to go first. So, it is a little bit scary cutting the droplet when we're playing the vision. Droll can be good, so I want to play it. So we could go like these 7. What comes out? I feel like it's a Super Poly that's gotta, right? Yeah, I don't really want back row. They're gonna be prepped for clearing back row. We keep getting kind of rough hands. Although, this one at least plays. The 3 ritual, it's possible we're feeling it right now. Summon this guy. We are not going to be going Ogdo stuff, so we're going to go full everything else. So we'll go like... If this is Droll, we want the Saji to resolve. Yeah. Saji, Kusanagi. We have Daybreak, so we actually have a play into a Droll as well. So we can go like Prayers. Maybe a little greedy, we'll find out. No Droll, okay. We can attempt a summon from deck. Deha, open better, please. Yeah, these are rough. These are weird. Although, it feels a little wrong to see Judgment and be like, oh, this hand's so bad. We can go like Haba, because we've read that they don't have Droll, so now we can go kind of greed mode. We honestly, in hindsight, could have gone Ogdo, but no, we don't need to. We have the Daybreak in hand. So here we could go like full Daybreak. Yeah, that seems good. Honestly, if this all resolves, it's a pretty insane hand. It's just fragile if they have the 1. Solemn Accusation actually goes hard against Cool Toon Synchro. I bet, but I don't have $90 to throw into a staple that will be temporary for sure. I was just going to complain about not having Link Spider, but I do have Link Spider, and so we're going to get a draw here. And I have a nice Link Spider. I have a QCR, or a Starlight. I can't remember which one's which. We'd rather give up the Saji. Snake Rain is a bad draw, sort of, but it's a discard, and that's actually all we needed, so that's actually a good draw, because we just want a bad card to give up. We go like Abao. I think it's worth going into the Abao right now, and going for the Caesar. Oh no, please tell me I have a 4. Okay, I was like, dang. Good. We can go Daybreak, Knight Sword. You know, sometimes I think about just playing more Daybreak, but it's such an all or nothing extender. Like, you really need other things to be working for it to be any good. You need 8s. It doesn't really do anything with 4s. We're definitely going defense position Caesar here, right? I've had Lightning Storm take down Caesar too many times. And we're a deck that they definitely will want to side Storm versus because of the Omni. I really hope we get to see a new variant of the deck, or just a new card. Like, the last Ogdo card was in 2023 in Agov. Okay. Now we're in a position to use this if we want to. We don't even have to, though. We could just go, like, effect... No, but I don't want a second target. I just want to open Daybreak more. That's what I'm saying. Like, just having this in my hand was kind of goated. It's good into Droll to just have it. I'm not coping, I swear. I kind of think we don't use the Habakiri effect here. It doesn't really net us more cards. So we'll go... Add a monster. You. We put back our Saji. That's so funny. Spec a monster. We can go like summon from grave. We could go from hand, but I don't really want to is the thing. I'd rather these cards were here. You get Mirror. Mirror get Omni. It's got to be the Omni, right? And then we go for like a Mondo to just insulate. We have Abao coming back. Yeah, this is an amazing end board, honestly. Summon you, just so we have more diversity. Tribute. I miss when they used to say offer as tribute. That was funnier. Futsu effect. Trap card. Special. And then, yeah, I like Mondo. Because again, we're in a spot where we could get super polyed out. I don't know that they play it. It's possible they don't, but Mondo is still good. It's not like a bad card you compromise on. It still lets you interact with your graveyard favorably. Yeah, I'm not unhappy with this at all. It'd be better if we get more extra deck reptiles, main deck monsters, because Dark's staring at... I wanted Dirk to be good, but he just was not. We're literally seeing the Lightning Storm. I think I'm going to Judgment that. And the reason is I don't want to use my Futsu yet. Fallen on the Virtuous. Target a card and kill it. Protect our Caesar. Chain 1, chain 2. We literally played around the Lightning Storm. Grab a Prayers back. Summon our Futsu back. We have Abao to deal with a Fallen of Albaz just like raw dogged. There's an Imperm on the Caesar. That's fine. I will let you use 2 cards on 1 Caesar. That's literally his job. Ah. Illusion Gate. We just lose to that, right? Wow, that's crazy that we just die. That's insane that I can, like, take damage now. Yeah, gross. We just lose to our Murakumo now. This card's insane. This is the first time it's been resolved against me. I guess I should have just let the Caesar die, in hindsight. Because now they just normal summon and cap me. And 2-0 me because I was greedy. Oh my god. Don't give me hope. Don't make me believe. We're gonna get our Abao back, which means... Oh my god, we get a turn! I know it's a board breaker format, I just haven't played much lately. This is a newer-ish card. Abao is back, baby. I can't use the revive effect of Prayers, but I can draw, or I guess cycle my hand. I have to put 3 back, so you... Is Ritual good? I almost want to keep the Vision. They have my Murakumo. No, we'll do this. We'll do this. We have our trap as well. We also need a card to be able to give up into the Murakumo, which is probably the Droll. Engraver, they probably have hand traps. They didn't have playable, so it's probably hand traps. So we go like 1, 2. What do we even have in our extra deck? These are useless. Our extra really doesn't do very much right now. We're going to be playing out of the main, which is a good thing we're on a deck that likes doing that. We could go like... We can't revive. That's the thing. We'll go like this. Summon a guy. I think it's summon you. They're very low, too. We're going to see the Murakumo effect. We're going to chill. Pop the trap. Dude, what are you saying? What trap? You finna time out and lose? Nah, I've never done that before. I play too fast. I almost don't even care. Tribute. We will add. We will not revive. I repeat. Yeah, what trap? What trap? Add? Yes. We will add. Take 800 damage? No. Ah, yes. Fall on the Virtuous. The trap card. Famously played. Mirror. I think we're laughing. Tributing you and you, because we want more names in deck. And then we can go like this and like this, kill your guy. Harmonia. That seems fair. There's the Malong. I'll go Abao, Banish, Revive Kusanagi, Get Back Mirror. Oh, man. Abao is such a fun card. I guess I should have gone Futsu there. That was a mistake. That was a misclick. Oh, well. Not misclick, but a mistake. We'll summon this. We'll clear their board. We'll be resistant to destruction. They just targeted it. Okay. Oh, it searches... I don't know what's happening. We're resolving Saji. On res. Malong. Target. Attempt to negate. Get spun back. No, they actually did it. They survived. If I brought back Futsu there, we would have gotten another summon. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm throwing. No, I'm throwing, right? The tax is real. I'm throwing. I'm throwing. No. This guy can't even attack. He can. Okay. I can't even revive a Murakumo now. We just have to survive their turn. We just have to hope they draw unplayable. No, if that were Futsu, I would have had it. Why am I so bad? Oh, we have Abao. We're fine. Oh, we got it. Yes. They would have outed Futsu before chain ended, right? Oh, maybe that's true. Because we go Futsu, they pop it. Yeah. Okay, it was the same. It was the same. We're going second. I want too many cards. What here doesn't need to come in? I'm going to be honest. I'm not super into the Super Poly right now in this matchup. I would much rather this were a Fallen. Wosu? I don't think we need Wosu. Why are we playing 3 Naya? I'm on 2 right now. Why is there a singular lightning storm? First space. I think I unironically would rather have... no, I don't know. This is tough. I don't really want that there. So I explained this in a decent number of videos, and streams especially. I am all about consistency math. And so I usually find a target number, and then I optimize my number of 1/1.5 card starters to hit that number. My previous number was about 92%. Following the 4th place topping list, the, where is he? Overtake is activated. They're just going to add it, but I still keeps him off stuff if this resolves. And our hand is turbo weak. Anyway, top 4 guy was on... Illusion Gate would be goated. That's a good point. Except they would just negate it. Top 4 guy was on 1 Naya, which inspired me to try 1. But the reason I usually play 3 is starter count. And sorry, working backwards. Their math was about 88% or 86%. I think it was actually 85.6% to open at least 1/1.5 card starter. And so I thought, okay, maybe I'm just running too many starters and I need to just run a few less. Naya itself is a 2 card combo technically. No, it's a 1.5 card combo because any monster plus Naya. 2 card means Naya plus another specific card. They called prayers on Prohibition. Like, dude, imagine if I had fallen in the Virtuous into this stupid garbage. 1.5, all you need is the other body and it does full combo. Yeah, that's how I think of it. A 2 card combo is Ritual plus Murakumo. That's a 2 card. They have Clip and or Cool Tune Synchro, I think. Did we actually see them search a Clip? No, we searched a Rotary and then we didn't use it. That's interesting. That is not playable. And this deck leaves stray bodies a lot when cards get stopped. Yeah, we just have frequently a lot of guys around. We cannot win with no playable though. Like, this is what I mean. We keep opening hands like this and it just is not good. We didn't lose that much rating though. That feels good. Bad? What do you mean bad? You can't just say bad. You see why we don't... They didn't even do anything, bro. They bricked and I just bricked too, except they're playing a good deck and I'm playing a bad one, so I died. Bad. Yeah. I had fun with the Vision. I actually think I do like the Vision. I don't know how I feel about the Super Poly. I think Droplet Super Poly is almost redundant, while Droplet Fallen... Bad. While Droplet Fallen, they're 2 different modes of cards. Like, you can't use Spally nearly as easily to protect your own board versus Imperms and Veilers, which are around right now. It doesn't replace itself. It costs more cards. Bad. I still feel like I do not like 1 Murakumo. I am totally sold on 2 Murakumo. Good. Thanks, Matt. You can be a mod now, Matt. Super Poly Prob better into Branded. It didn't even feel good into Branded, though. We had it, and I just didn't get good value from it. We won without it, basically. Easiest hiring process of my life. All right, everybody. This was a really fun stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. 2 hours, 40 minutes flew by. National season, North American WCQ is coming up. I'm going to be practicing for it. I need a lot of training. I need a lot of deck practice. Deck building is going to be really important. I want to do well. I'm probably not going to, but we're going to do our dangdest. I go back and forth. I just put in the third ritual today just to try it, just to have two more, or just have more 2-card combos, but I already feel like I want to cut it back down again. Mirror, I just decided was fine at 1. Also something I go back and forth on. All right, everybody. Have a good night. I'll